here. Just going to adjust this down because I had a different thing in the stand the other day, so it's moved it. That's better. Hope you're all well. Right, I have dropped some things into the chat already, so we're set to go. I know that a couple of you have already said hello before I joined the live, so hello to you, Little Light and Kelly. I'm fine, thank you. Always good. Hello, Keely. Okay, he is missing you, I'm hearing. Okay, even if you're on a winter break, doesn't matter. Remember, there's no separation. He just exists in your awareness of him. So how are you aware of him? Oh my God, we're on winter break. He is absolutely missing me. He's obsessing over me. He can't stop thinking about me. Okay, find that rest within you. It's already done. If you want it, you can't want him unless... we can't want what we're not meant to experience. Yes, we can choose what we want to experience, but if you're choosing that you want him, just say he's yours. You don't have to keep checking his energy. He reflects who you say you are. When you keep checking his energy, you're saying, I don't have him. Spirit is saying this, not me. They know how the universe works. Okay, yes, he wants to come forward to you. So just rest in the knowing that he will if you declare to yourself that you are first best. Remember, all of you, let's get this said right off the bat. Third party people or situations only exist because you don't see yourself as first best. So when you, I'm not saying this is you, Little Light. Spirit is just saying to make this well known. If your person has gone off with somebody else, or they're already with somebody else, or there is work that's in the way, or family in the way, or religion in the way, it is because you don't see yourself as a priority. You don't see yourself as chosen. So therefore, somebody or something else has to fill first best. You are creating third-party people. Because you don't see yourself as first best. Because if you did, then you would be chosen. You would be prioritized. Because you're first best. You're the prize. Okay, Spirit is just wanting to get that out there for all these people who moan and say that my person's with a third party. Well, you caused it, whether you like it or not. Okay, because you're not seeing yourself as chosen, prioritized, loved, cherished, adored, first best, the prize, the only option, the only choice. Right. Spirit's not pulling any punches today with any of you. Okay. Hello to you all. Right. Okay. December's too far out, Crystal. Spirit only goes 6 months because we have free will, which is the will to freely choose and decide. Okay? Spirit is also saying as well that there is no one fixed future. That's why free will comes in. To choose and decide. Creation's done. Okay? Hello, Wendy Ann, my lovely. So we've got our Australian ladies in, Keely and Wendy Ann today. Hello, smiley face. I haven't been doing any messages from Spirit lately. Okay, I've zoned out of loved ones. I will try, but I had a little bit of a blip with a spirit the other day, and it sort of knocked me a bit. I didn't protect myself, which was stupid. Okay. Again, he's just saying that he's, you know, sometimes they just come through with the same message that they're dead. Okay, I'm dead. But you're still, but he knows that you're still clinging on to him emotionally there. This woman clinging to the base of this cup, emotions. Okay, so he doesn't have any message today, my lovely. Linda, love it. It always, remember, a lot of people, Linda, this is not uncommon. Okay, of course, you can have your person. He only exists in your awareness, how you're aware of him. Remember, all versions exist. But what a lot of people do is when you work on your self-concept and you see yourself as a prize, okay, what happens is that you realize that you don't need to chase love. Remember, you are all the source of love. Others are a companion to that love. Okay, so that is why you feel that way, because you had put him on a pedestal and now you realize that you can actually have anybody because you're the fucking prize. So well done. You can say that you go out with a multimillionaire, a billionaire, the fucking celebrity. It doesn't matter. Everything is what you say. Okay. You can still get him if you still have feelings for him, but a lot of time we think we have feelings for somebody, but it's not. It's just that, remember, everything, Spirit is talking so fast, everything that you want, whether it's a car, a house, a pay rise, a person, a holiday, whatever, is to give you what? A feeling. If we've got money, we feel free, we feel secure, we feel relieved. We don't have to worry. If we've got our person, we feel happy. If we've got our car, we might think, great, you know, we're happy, we're relieved that we got a reliable car or whatever. The same with anything. Okay, it gives us the feeling. So you could, when you give the feeling to yourself as the person who already has it, then it has, reality has to match that. It's just a mirror. Okay, there's nothing out there. It's just the screen, like a movie screen that you're projecting onto that screen of time and reality. Right, Valerie has paid for a reading, I think. Or did you say, were you asking me if you wanted to? Valerie, you're saying, can I send over a payment? What's it to do about that? Hello to you all joining in, my lovelies. So what's your question, Valerie? Sorry. Okay. Right, let me just do Valerie's, because Valerie's just paid for a reading. Thank you very much, Valerie. Right, let's just check your energy. Remember, your identity is what brings you what you want. Who are you identifying as? The person who has what you want, is what you want to be, or not? Okay, so let's check your energy, because it has nothing to do with your specific person. They just reflect back who you say you are, chosen, prioritized, etc. So Valerie's current energy, Spirit, towards Eric. Okay, so in your current energy, Spirit is saying, remember to stay balanced. Okay, stay balanced, thoughts and feelings. Okay, because sometimes you can slip into old stories. Remember, everything is just a story. Okay, when you notice the old story coming up, all you have to say is, I am not that version of me anymore. That's not my story anymore. And then you put in the new story and who you say you are. Okay, so you do still have thoughts of, will he let me down, disappoint me? You know, will this love last? There's some little sneaky little thoughts that come in, but that's fine. You're human. But you are the awareness behind your thoughts. Okay, if we weren't awareness and our thoughts controlled us, we would not be aware of those negative thoughts. Okay, remember, triggers are not a sign of weakness. Okay, we need triggers so that we can see that it's an old wound that's being poked. Okay, but sorry, that's not my story anymore. That's not the version of me anymore. Because there is only right now. Every now moment, you're a new person. Stop dragging the past forward. Okay. Eric's energy. Eric's is very good energy still, because you do still have a good concept of him, a good awareness of him, even if you have dark times. Excuse me. You know, it's still blossoming, it's still growing. The beautiful sunshine there. You know, remember, this is like Spirit is guiding you, but you know the law. Okay, so you know that it's you are guiding this. You're taking the lead on this, Spirit is saying, because you know how it works. I love that it's on the ace. It says the ace there. You're the source. It actually says knocker. You're the source that's knocking. What's this one? Always decide. Okay, clearly decide what you want. Remember, it's just a decision. It's just a decision, because everything exists. What are you deciding that you want? Okay, let's have one of these. Yeah, sometimes, okay, sometimes you do, okay. Okay, I think we'll just finish with those. So sometimes you do look out there. I love this card because she's actually stood in a beautiful garden that's full of flowers. It's really pretty. And what's she doing? Looking out there to the bleak landscape. There's nothing out there. Everything is within. Okay, when you have your emotions balanced, or you just know, remember, you've got to put your heart in the driving seat. Your heart is your truth. It is your true compass. It feels and it knows. The mind has to go in the passenger seat, because when you put it in the driving seat, it's just spinning fucking donuts. It's just going round and round in fucking circles. Okay, so although it is the second chakra, the can't remember, sacral or whatever, okay, which is emotions, it doesn't matter if your emotions are all over the place. It doesn't matter if you're thinking a load of shit. It's who you say you are at the end of the day. You know he's in your heart, that whatever you, if you say he loves and adores you, he loves and adores you. So you say he fucking hates you, he fucking hates you. Okay, the victory is yours. You're always right. Whatever you say is just a story you are sticking to and being disciplined about. Okay, so all is good, my lovely. Nothing to worry about there. Remember, it doesn't have to lead to marriage. You're already married. If you decided that you want to be his wife, you have to see yourself as a wife. You're putting that into the future. There is only now, Valerie. You know this. Every time you are thinking about that, Remember, right now, because there is only right now, there's no past, there's no future, there is only right now. The future is a memory. The past is a memory. There's only right now. So you either are his wife or you're not. Because you're going forward saying, I'm not. Hopefully, one day, this will lead to marriage. So you're pushing it out there. Spirit is saying, don't do that. You know how this works. Excuse me. It's a decision. There are two beautiful stories I've heard lately. Where they both wanted to be the person's wife. Not the same person, their SP, if you like. And they got it. By just being, in their mind, the wife. Thank you, Stormy. Right, smiley face. Are you still in the chat? Right, okay. Remember, Valerie, that if visualizing is a technique, okay, yes, we can drift off with the fairies and naturally visualize as we're thinking about things, okay, but you don't have to force it. You are, just decide, you're his wife. All you have to say is, I am his wife. He is my husband. And stop thinking of yourselves as anything different. It's your identity, remember. It's never the techniques. It's like these cards. They're not magic. They're not doing anything. Okay? Right, smiley face, my lovely. Let me just put these back in. And if you are visualizing, Valerie, it's always best to go past the wedding, that it's natural and normal. It could be that you're picking up your post and you're seeing Mrs. Valerie Fufu on there. Okay, it could be that you're celebrating a wedding anniversary. It could be that a friend is saying to you, oh my God, your wedding was amazing. You're such a beautiful couple. Okay, right, okay. Smiley face. Will smiley face get an annual raise? Okay, yes, that is money dropping into your hand, but this is hiding in a cave. So with two cards, this is saying to me, it's there for you to have, but they're dragging their heels on this. Okay, la, 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 we're not listening. Hopefully she'll forget about it. Okay, so I can't tell you when it's going to be. All right, there's no timing there. They seem to be hiding away, not giving it to you for some reason. Yeah, I just saw a liar there. Okay, so I can't guarantee if you will get it. Yeah. And I don't know when you will get it. The bastards. The bastards. Right. Anybody who's new to my channel, I do swear, I don't give a fuck. Don't like it, go somewhere else. Right. Gemini. My house has been up for sale for 5 months and I haven't got any offers. Do you see me selling it soon? What about the house? Oh, waiting. Okay. Right, you have been waiting. Spirit is saying, yes, you've been waiting, hanging around waiting. Okay, but this is a card of action. Remember, I'm not reading the cards as the traditional tarot. They're just pictures that Spirit is giving me the message. I'm showing you the pictures. Okay, but this is a card of action. So there is action being taken. When, I don't know, because there's no timings here and I'm not being told a timing. So just keep telling yourself your house is selling. It will be to somebody who loves it. Okay. I feel it will go within the next month. Tops. But timings can change because we have free will. Okay. I remember years and years and years, I'm going back for 20 years, selling a house, and I spoke to a psychic who's reminded me that everything is energy. And she was like, have you been packing up your house? You know, packing things away so that you're sending out that energy that you are moving. And that's what I did. And it did sell really quick. After it had taken a year, it sold literally within 2 weeks. So because I kept saying, oh, this is the wrong person, I just feel that they're wrong for the house. Oh, the market is really slow. Oh, there's a railway line over there. I was putting in so many roadblocks by the negative thinking and the stories I was telling myself. When I actually went around saying, right, I'm packing, even if it was one box, and I was packing it up, yeah, just throwing stuff out, but with the intention that I'm throwing this out because I'm moving. I'm taking this to the charity shop because I'm moving. I'm packing up this box, even if it's one box, because I'm moving. Somebody else is buying this house. I'm moving to my new house. Okay, my lovelies. Right, Spirit wants me. Hello to all of you, Veronica, etc. Stormy, hello to anybody if I've not said hello. Sorry, Spirit. Oh yes, this first of the collective readings, which is a message from Spirit. So Spirit, what do you want to say? Okay. Oh yes. Okay. I'm gonna pull in. They're guiding me one of these as well. Okay. Oh, two of those. Okay, thank you. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Right. Okay. So, because these are oracle cards, I do read out the message on these. Okay, but then I will put the message together. So, Spirit is giving anybody who's watching this just a message that they want you to hear. Whether it resonates with you, if it doesn't, don't worry. You can go back into the previous lives or on my shorts, okay? And in the previous lives, if you go to the comment section, you will see the timestamps. I do, Spirit does 3 collective readings, which is the spirit message, a love message, and a career message throughout the 2 hours that I'm on here. Okay, so we have take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Yes, your intuition is correct. Take action accordingly. Everything's okay. Don't worry, it's all working out in a beautiful way. You're protected. But things will happen unexpectedly. So what is Spirit saying here? These 2 cards. Take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. Your intuition is correct. Take action accordingly. You're protected. Okay? Everything's okay. It's fine. Why? Because your gut and your intuition is what? Your heart. And Spirit's just said, your heart knows and it feels. It is your true compass. And it feels. So You get that sinking feeling if something is wrong. You get anxious feeling if you're not sure. Okay? If it feels right, if it's the right course of action to take, you feel calm. It feels normal and natural that you just do it without questioning it. You might even feel excited. Act on it. You need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. Your intuition is correct. Take action accordingly. How many times does something, we get that little idea, it feels right, we feel calm, we feel good about it, we feel excited about it, and then in comes monkey mind and talks you out of it. Stop giving monkey mind driver's seat. Monkey mind goes in the passenger seat, strapped in the seatbelt, telling it to shut the fuck up. Okay? Because monkey mind can only think of a couple of ways, and it's there to protect you and keep you safe. So it is trying to, oh no, you can't have that, because you know before you were hurt, you were let down, you were disappointed. They're just triggers. Sorry, I'm not that version of me anymore. That's not my story anymore. Okay? Things happen in unexpected ways. Your heart is like, I always think of it as two things. You are a spiritual being and a human being. Your spiritual being is your heart, if you like. It's connected to your heart. Your downloads come in. It feels right or it feels wrong. Your human side has a logical, analytical brain that for a start can only come up with a few solutions. Your heart knows all. It knows the way there. So trust. Okay, everything's okay. Don't worry. Where's this? This light isn't shining on his head. It's shining in his heart. When you follow your heart, everything is safe. It's always true. It unfolds perfectly. Okay? So, trust. You're going to put your heart in the driver's seat. You are not going to put monkey mind in the driver's seat. No monkey mind in there. He just spins donuts. Right. Hello to all of you who've just joined it in. Right, if you need to hear that back again, don't forget that I will, when I've finished, put the comments, put the timestamp for that and the other two coming up, the love reading and the career reading as well. Okay, who we got? Wildcat Joe and Baby Boo. Right, these aren't yes/no questions. Okay, they're 2-card guidance questions. All right, if you want to just have fun with yes/no questions, then go to the shorts. So what is Joe, his initial? You might have several boyfriends from the past. Okay, what is this particular person's initial or first name? Baby Boo, I'm preparing to take entry exams for Music Academy in June. Will you get in? Okay, in the current energy. That was a house. In the current energy, obviously things can change. Okay, so in the current energy, Baby Boo, yes, the money's there, the opportunity's there, friends, okay, getting in, that's friends for me, meeting up. Okay, so in the current energy, Baby Boo, it looks very positive. It depends on you, though. If you go in there as a nervous wreck and fuck it up on the day, then that's going to change. Okay? Remember as well, Spirit is reminding you that there is no hard question. You either know it or you don't. You know, how many times do we look at things saying, oh, this question is such a hard question? It's not. because somebody else doesn't see it as hard because they know the answer. So don't stress out about it. That's what revision is for. If you're revising, then you know as many things as you can remember. And usually it's in there anyway. Your subconscious takes everything in. Right, Joe. Sorry. Ex-friend called Gianni. Okay, Joe, yes, he definitely wants to talk to you or is thinking of contact. This is my card of news, hearing news. Okay, and we do have the wish fulfilled card. Okay, now I did hear Spirit say the number 3. So it could be, if you haven't heard from him for quite a time, for many months, okay, then let's say worst case scenario that hopefully you will hear from him within the next 3 months. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it's been fucking 20 years. Right, so baby boo, Spirit is saying, remember there is only right now. So you are telling yourself you're perfectly healthy. I'm perfectly healthy. The exam was so easy and I'm already in. Or you could imagine you're telling a friend that you already got in. It's down to you, Spirit is saying, because like these piles of cards, the creation's done. There's already a version of you that's got in. There isn't a future. Everything is now. The future's just a memory. Okay, so you either are seeing yourself as in that school or college, or you're not because of health issues. Choice is yours, Spirit is saying. You know how it works. Veronica, does Austin want to see you again? Oh, Sarah, sorry, Sarah. Feeling of Zine after seeing me today. How does Zine feel? These two cards are positive. Okay, so he felt positive. They're not a feeling card. This one is that, you know, he'd like to put in the effort to see you again. Okay, and this one is like, in his mind, he's got no problem with seeing you again. Okay, so obviously that's positive feelings. Okay, so he's fine with seeing you again. Baby boo, Spirit is saying, as they were saying earlier, remember everything that you want to get into that place, okay, for a feeling. What we want or who we want things to give us a feeling. So are you going to feel excited? Are you going to feel chosen? Are you going to feel relieved? Okay, give yourself that feeling and then you will experience that, Spirit is saying. Give to yourself first. Peace begins within. Okay. Veronica, does Austin want to see me again? Does Austin want to see Veronica again? Yes. These two, again, are very positive cards. So in his current energy, yep, there he is, showing up for you. There he is, feeling quite secure about it. So, yeah. He wants to see you again. Sophia, will I move to other city? What's the initial of your other city? What does it begin with? Oh, London. Okay. It's not guaranteed, but you're definitely looking there. This is you looking out. Oh, I'd like to move to London. Okay, you're looking out, wishing that you could be somewhere else. Now, this is a card of, for me, when Spirit brings this out. I don't read the cards traditionally. Okay, this is about things being revealed to you. Okay, now they are telling me the number 2. So it could be something's revealed to you. I feel it's going to be to do with money. Are you waiting for money or the finances side of things? Something to do with money. But even if it's not, okay, don't worry. It's within a 2. So you might, something will be revealed to you within over the next 2 weeks or over the next 2 months. Okay, I mean, if you're looking at long term, then within the next 2 years, if you're not looking at going anywhere this year. Hello, Day Day. If you live in a nice dry country, don't bother. Mind you, it was a nice sunny day today. Brilliant. Thank you. Hello, Nini. What do you mean? if they're in spirit, they have passed on. Perhaps I'm reading it wrong. Hang on. Can we ask questions about how someone in spirit has passed on? Not how they died, no. I don't often get that through. Very rarely do I get that through. How someone actually died. That's what a death certificate or autopsy is for. To establish the cause of death. Yeah, you don't need to put your hand up. Just put your question in the chat. No, he doesn't think it's over, Virgo. Why? Because this card is, you see the dark card, the cloud, but then you've got the beautiful flower blossoming. Okay, so he just sees it as a bad patch. Okay, he might be seeing it as the dark clouds, it's just a bad patch. Okay, but we'll blossom again. This is flirt, you know, extending light-hearted energy, you know, chatting, being happy together, you know, happy again, talking. So no, he doesn't think it's over. No, I'm not seeing your question, Anoots. The only time I've seen you looking back through the chat was where you said, hello, Sophia, how are you? And then where you've just said, can you see my question? Sometimes the questions don't come out because I do have a lot of words blocked. Okay, so you might have to either type it in a different way, you know, reword it, or you can do like break it down into different lines. Don't put it all in one chat thing, message. Hello, Iman. Right, Ahmed's energy at the moment. This is a family card. Okay, so it's family orientated. So he's got his energy around his family at the moment. But towards you, there's still like this blossoming, things blossoming between you over the coming 3 months. Things still growing. Day, I don't get information through like that, my lovely. So I wouldn't be able to tell you. And Spirit only goes 6 to 12 months anyway. They never tell me where in specific names or where you're going to meet somebody. The how and the how they don't tell me. They know. Okay, so I'm not the person who gets that information through. And things change all the time anyway. Shiloh. He's not ready to contact you at the moment. He's hiding away. Okay, so these are cards. This is a card of the past. So he's thinking about what's happened. He's hiding away. He's not ready. Okay, as it's only 2 cards, I can't give you any more information because I would need more cards. Okay, but at the moment, this isn't a timing. This is not him taking action. This is him hiding away, not ready. So it could be some time. He's hiding away in his cave. Sticking his head in the ground. And Anus, I'm still not seeing, I can't even say your name, sorry. Anuska? I'm still not seeing your question. Perhaps you've given up. Gloria, I don't understand what your question says. Leo will meet in New York City. Jen, didn't see your question. No. Sometimes I've got a lot of words blocked, but sometimes the questions don't show even if they aren't words that are blocked. You just have to keep trying. Or word it differently, or put it on 2 chat things, not all in one. Sometimes that works for people. Day, do you see me blossoming in my career, or should I find another job? Right, career. These cards that Spirit have pulled, they pull these cards when it's just follow what's, if you're having fun in the current career you're in, then why change it? If you're not having fun, go for something that you're going to enjoy doing. Remember, how many times do you hear people who say, I love my job, that it doesn't even feel like it's a job? Okay, so the work I do does not feel like work. If you are seeing it as this is a grind, this is me getting up and I hate getting up and going to job, you're in the wrong fucking job. I'll tell you that now. Okay, if you want to work up the ladder, you can. Okay, go up the stairs. Spirit always brings this for promotional pay rises. Okay, so if you're not happy, if you're happy in your job and there's room for pay rises or promotions, stay where you are. If you're not happy, then look for a job where you can get up further. Right, okay. Gloria, I'm still not are you asking, will you meet your man in New York City? And what's his name? Or are you just asking, will I meet a man in New York City? What are you actually asking? Because I need to be clear in my head before I channel. What will I think feel when he sees my new online presence? I've been MIA with him for months. McKelty. Right, McKelty, this is yours. What? Well, I think. Okay. He will think about whether to respond in some way. Now, that could just be liking your post or actually reaching out. Okay, so this is a decision. He will decide. Okay, and based on that decision, hopefully he will take some kind of positive action here. Okay, so hopefully he will decide to comment on it or message you or like it or something, but he may decide not to. The choice is his. He's stood there with this decision. When Spirit is saying this about Jen's question, okay, this isn't to shame Jen or anything like this. Do I belong with Miguel? There is no set contract, okay? You have free will, the will to freely choose and decide whoever the fuck you want to be with. Okay, you're not going to stay with somebody you don't love. Somebody who you couldn't bear the thought of never seeing them again or being with them. So you already know the answer. Okay, if you're with somebody and they are pissing you off or you're not really feeling it, then they're not your person. Okay, so in the current energy, Jen, it's your choice. The card of choices. Okay, how do you feel in your emotions about him? Okay, at the moment, you're all knotted up about him. You're not sure, you're doubting, you're questioning. Okay, so probably not your person, my lovely. You don't belong to anybody, Spirit just said. Stop using that term. You choose and decide. It's your life experience. You're choosing who you want. You can have a celebrity if you want. You can have anybody you want. Right. Then trust. So many people lose relationships because they think it's too good to be true. In comes monkey mind that Spirit was talking about earlier. If your heart loves him and it feels right, don't let monkey mind in the driving seat. Tell monkey mind to shut the fuck up. You can have your perfect relationship. So many people lose relationships because they're going, this is too good to be true. If you've got trust problems anyway, work on those trust issues, because it doesn't matter who the person is. It'll be a different person with a different name and you will lose them because you don't trust them. Okay, so work on those if you do have trust issues. He's perfect to you. Spirit is saying if he looks perfect to you, then he's perfect. Okay, he's perfect for you. Right, let me just go to a noose because she's, or he, or she has finally, I can see your question. Hey! Will I meet a serious man this year? Is there going to be love? You still have a bit of conflict when you think about love or men. So you could, something very something very simple, like Jen's just put, I don't trust perfect. Okay, so remember, if you're wanting love in your heart, but monkey mind is telling something different and is not on the same page, you're not in alignment for it. Love is always there. Love isn't separate from you. Remember, you're the source of love. Others are a companion to your love. How you're seeing yourself: chosen, beautiful, prioritized, loved, cherished, the prize, the chosen one. Okay, but you've got some thoughts about yourself, about men, and about love or relationships that are out of alignment. You're in conflict. Okay, so always look. We know how we can unpick those very quickly, because when you think about it, okay, what's the first thing that comes into your head? Because the story you're telling yourself is the story that you will keep experiencing. Okay, so a lot of times we want things, but then we've got an opposing story that is a roadblock, if you like. Eye patch, what's going on? We're doing cookery lessons, my darling. This is cooking channel, as you can see. Right, let's have a look here. Going back. Right, for Ma Nor Navid, what is the initial of your ex, or a name? Because you might have several exes. Okay, so I can get in with his or hers energy, please. Right, I'm just going back with the other. Again, for Katie, can you put, if you want me to tune into somebody's energy, can you not just put ex or friend? Okay, can you put their initial or their first name, please? Hello, Rose Pedal, couldn't say it. Right, okay, sorry, I've got to keep going up and then coming back down to where you got it. Right, so right, Afro Purple, Akshay's current feelings for you. Right, let me just do that one while I've got my finger on it. Afro Purple, this is yours. Akshay's current feelings for you. Okay, he does care about you, Spirit is saying, but this is a worried person. When Spirit brings out this card, it's somebody who's worrying. They're not taking action. Okay, and we've got the card of patience. So Spirit is saying his feelings are he cares about you, okay, but they're not showing me, it's not an action that he's taking, okay. Right, right. Manur Navid. Sorry if I've crucified your name. Right, so you're wanting to know about Maz. So let me go back. Where are you, Maz? I want to know, will Maz come forward to reconcile? Right, okay. Will Maz come forward to reconcile? They're drawing me to these. Okay. Will he come forward to reconcile? I feel he will. He's a bit all over the place in his emotions. Okay, so these cups have nice things in and horrible things in. So 1 minute he's thinking nice things and then he's not. So I always call that hot and cold. His head's saying one thing, his heart says another. Okay, but this card signifies for me, it's a bit like the Two of Cups because there's 2 cups on the table. Beautiful, happy home here. We've got the number 7. So, and this is 7 as well, to be honest. Okay, Spirit's just said, well, that's a 7 as well. So, If he does decide to reconcile, then it will be within a 7. So it could be within the next 7 days, the next 7 weeks, or that within the next 7 months. It may be that July being the 7th month is relevant. But in his current energy, even though he's up and down all over the place, hopefully he will. Doesn't matter if you've blocked his ass. Okay, doesn't matter. I see it all the time. But I blocked his number, Sophia, and he still came back. Okay, doesn't matter. Right. Let me go back, see if I've missed anybody. Katie, I don't know if you ever put your person's name in there. No. Okay. Sharon, the alchemist. Was Robert affected by my last message? How was Robert affected by the last message? Well, yes. Yes, it affected him very negatively. Okay, this is a card of being upset, worried. Okay, this is a card of arguing. Okay, it could be that what you said has made him mad or them mad. Okay, it may be that he's arguing with you in his head. So he's not very happy about it. Put it that way. Right. Joa 00045. Do you see me reconciling with Raquel in March? Reconciling with Raquel in March. May not be March, but we certainly have reconciliation. This is a card of coming forward, and this is a card of being together. So in the current energy, the possibility of it happening is very high. However, I can't guarantee it'll be in March because it'll happen when it's meant to happen. Be patient, Spirit just said. Okay, so it may not happen in March. Right. Right, eye patch. Now you've decided that it's not a cooking channel. Let's see. Will eye patch get the... Will eye patch get the joining letter for the academy they wanted to join? Well, it certainly looks so. I'd be surprised if you don't. Look at you jumping for joy and having fun there. Yippee, fucky boo. Yes, I got in. Yay! So hopefully you do, my lovely. Hello, Mau. I'm just going back down the list. Right. Will I get to join the letter? Right. Arlen, are you here? Can I ask Haki, feelings for me, the outcome of our relationship? He is a boyfriend or best friend. I don't know. He's a BF. Spirit, Haki's feelings for Arlen. Not getting any feeling cards. These aren't feeling cards, but it is a friendship card. Okay, so go back to your question. Oh no, you said you're already a boyfriend. Just have fun then. Okay, relax and have fun. Continue having fun, Spirit is saying. Okay, as the wheels turn, just continue having fun. Going out, not making it, you know, just having fun is all I'm hearing. Only God knows when you will die. If you have asked a question already, then let others ask a question, please. If it does get quiet, I will come back to people's questions. For those of you who have just joined in, I have done I do 3, I want to say community, but they're not, collective, collective readings. We've done the first one, Spirit's done the first one, which was a general message. So you can always, when I finish the live, I pin the timings for the collective readings in the comments section. The next one will be a loved one and then a career. Sorry. Perfectly flawed. Will I get approved for the apartment I just applied for? Hopefully, because we do have victory and success, but then we got judgment. Okay, so hopefully you will. It's not guaranteed with judgment, but I feel that Spirit is bringing this out because of like the call, you being told, called, okay, given the news. So hopefully you do. Is it 100%? No, I'm not going to say it's 100%. Hopefully you do get it. Okay, Avalon, the Virgo. Avalon, do you think Van is coming back to me? Right, Spirit, is Van possibly coming back? Okay, can't guarantee it because of this card, which is indecision. Okay, so we've got family card there. All right, it may be that you have a family. It can just be the couple. Okay, it may be that there's family in the way. It could be that he has a family already. Okay, but there is indecision here. So I can't guarantee he will, because I cannot override free will. Spirit won't override our free will, which is the will to freely choose and decide. He's indecisive. He doesn't know himself. So the outcome is not known yet. Okay, he's not ready to make that decision. Okay. Natasha, if they've just passed away, it's I don't often get them through very clearly. We can try. I can't guarantee it. What is your person's name? First name, please. Natasha, sorry, not Natasha. Corrine. Okay, Corrine, do you have any message? She doesn't have a personal message for you, no. Okay, on these two cards, these are, she's just saying, like, this is always like the light shining. She's left this realm to go to the light. Okay, so she is acknowledging that she knows that she's passed. She was met with family members. Okay, so she's basically saying that she's transitioned safely. She was met by family members. Emily. Morning, Grace. Morning, Grace. Emily, when will S break no contact? Whoops. Okay. I don't know. With these two cards, I don't know. They're not sort of things with the wheel, this wheel. Okay. Remember, I don't read the cards traditionally. It's the pictures that Spirit brings out. Okay, so it may be that he is focused on family right now or thinking about what he wants. Okay, he's with all this water around it as well. It's like emotions. So the wheel is turning, but there's a lot of emotions behind this. Okay, so it's not a timing. There's no timings that Spirit has given me them. Oh, okay, they did just give me one. Okay, if he does, it will be within 2 to 3. Okay, so depending on how long he's been gone, it could be that it's 2 to 3 weeks, 2 to 3 days, 2 to 3 weeks, or over the next 2 to 3 months. But it's not a definite positive, like he will. He may decide with his free will that he's not going to. Or delay it. Timings can change. Right, Sharon, you've already asked a question, my lovely. So let others ask questions who haven't had them answered. And I will be going into the love reading in a minute anyway. Grace, will my daughter and I be relocating to a new home by next year? Spirit, well, right, will Grace and her daughter be relocating to a new home by next year? Well, these two cards are news, so you will hear news, but we got a businessman. Well, it says we're wealthy man. Okay, so this could signify somebody who's got to approve something, whether it's financially or legally, contracts. Okay, so hopefully you get the news that you want. Don't forget, we all have masculine and feminine energy, so it doesn't have to be a male. Okay, but if you're waiting for money to be approved, then you should hear the news that you're waiting for. Okay, it may be that this is a person who says you can have a home or whatever. So hopefully you do. It's not a guaranteed yes, but hopefully it gets approved. All right, okay. Well, hopefully the man from Del Monte says yes. To the moon. Does Steve want to reconcile? To the moon. I don't feel so at the moment, okay? This is usually my card of them going off being free, okay? Enjoying his freedom. What's out there in life? Now I'm free, okay? But this card is a card of mirroring each other. So even if he doesn't, if he goes off and does his own thing, okay, he will realize that you two did mirror each other quite well. Okay, so hopefully he will come back, but is he consciously thinking about coming back? No. At the moment, he's enjoying his freedom. Or thinking about what he can do next. Right, Spirit is badgering me to do the love reading. The collective love reading. Okay, so that covers whether you're single, whether you are in no contact, or if you are having ups and downs in a connection. Remember, it's a general one. It's for anybody who comes across it. So Spirit just said, sorry, I will do the love reading. To the moon, are you still here? To any of you, Spirit is saying, for those of you who are waiting for somebody to come back, or you're hoping or wishing that they're going to come back, when you remember everything is energy, okay, where your focus goes, energy flows. So when you are hyper focused on your person, checking your phones, checking your socials, when are they coming back, what are they doing, let me get a million tarot readings, all them, because you are focused on them and your energy is going on them, they are focused on themselves. They're not focused on you. When you put your focus back onto you, your energy goes back onto you. You know what? I'm the fucking prize. I'm the best thing that ever happened to them. Of course they'll be back. Why the fuck wouldn't they? They then focus on you. So think about that, Spirit is saying. It's your choice. Either put them on your pedestal and treat them like a god, a false god, or you put yourself on the pedestal for them to worship you as the goddess or god. Okay, thank you, Spirit, for that reminder. Right, let's get into the love reading. Right, so Spirit. Let's look at singles. So this is singles ready to mingle. You have no one from the past that you are waiting on. You don't want anybody back. You are looking for new love. So Spirit, new love, people. What's the energy around that? Remember, it's not a personal reading. It's just a collective one. Hey. Okay. Deep message here for singles. Let's have one more. I'm going to put that one back because it's repeating that one. Ah, right. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Thank you. Right. So for singles who don't want anybody back. Okay. You don't want any skeletons coming out of the closet. Some of you are waiting for love. Okay. I'm waiting for the right person to come along. Okay. Then I will be happy. All right. But Spirit is saying that is a codependent way of looking at it. Okay. You need to release that energy. Release that energy, that script that you got in your hand, the old story. Because Spirit is reminding you a couple of things. Okay. First of all, you are the source of love. It's going back to what Spirit was saying about you're not waiting for someone to make you happy. Your someone is a companion to your happiness. You are the source of love. Others are a companion to that love. And Spirit is saying you don't become happy because you find love. You find love because you're already happy, whole and complete within yourself. You're seeing yourself as the prize. If you're not, if you're looking outside of yourself for love, I'm lonely. If I had somebody, then I'll be happy. When am I going to meet the right person because everybody else has been an asshole? You are not in alignment with it. You are chasing love. Give the feeling to yourself. Find that, be proud of yourself. Look at this peacock. You're holding your security in your hand, your emotional security in your hand. Okay, be proud of yourself. See yourself as chosen, prioritize the prize. Loved, adored. Okay? Find that peace within. Peace begins within. It's nobody else's job to make you happy, whole and complete. It's like Spirit, for those of you who followed me for a long time, Spirit is reminding me of the recipe, coming back to the cooking channel. Okay? When if you look at a recipe, you're the main ingredients. You make up the dish, but we can add seasoning or spices to enhance the dish. Your person is not the main ingredients. You're the main ingredients. You're just adding a companion to your life who you're choosing to give you that feeling of happiness and joy and security. Remember, everything we want, whether a person or a job or money or a house or whatever, a car, a holiday, gives us a feeling. Feeling happy, feeling relieved, feeling free, feeling secure, feeling protected, feeling safe, whatever. Okay, the door is always open for love to come in. But be in alignment with it, or else it will become codependent, an addiction. You will be treating your person as a fix, as your drug, needing them as a fix. Okay, release that energy. It's not going to serve you. You will always be chasing love and wondering why you're back single. Okay? Quite a deep message there. Now, that's not for all of you. Remember. Okay, let's go into no contact peoples. Hello, Neela, my lovely. Right, no contact people. Let me just put these away. See what Spirit has to say. Remember, you can listen back to the Spirit messages of what they want you to know. They want you to know it because they know how the universe and energy works. Okay? Right. For those who are in no contact, remember this is a collective reading, it's not personal. So no contact peoples. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Not as deep a message with this one, but it is a reminder. So, let's put that one there. This separation you're in during separation, you're in heartache. You're brokenhearted. You're really wanting them back, okay? So, you're struggling. Okay, this is a card of struggle between your head and your heart. Okay, so 1 minute you're in the, remember, Spirit is saying this, everything that you are experiencing is in your conscious awareness. Your person only exists because you are aware of them. Outside of your awareness, they do not exist in your reality. Okay? So your person exists because you are aware of them and you've had an interaction with them. You've had an experience with them. But it's now a bad experience. You're struggling with this. You're in heartache. You're in separation. There is no separation. Okay, we cannot ever be separate from anything. It's the monkey mind that sees separation through fear. A fear that we're not going to get it. Okay, so it causes that physical separation. Remember when Spirit said, where your focus goes, energy flows. When you're focused on the separation and the no contact, or you've been blocked, or you've got them blocked, you're keeping that in place. So how you're aware of them, they're an asshole. Okay, they did this, that, and the other, is what's keeping that situation, experience in a loop of no contact. Okay, so Spirit is saying, yes, your person still loves you because you still love them. You've still got feelings for them, then they've got feelings for you because they only exist in your awareness, how you are aware of them. So Spirit is saying this is part of your journey to learn from. Remember, we are born into this world with amnesia. We don't know that we're a spiritual being. As life goes on, some people will never believe that or understand that. Okay, but those who get awoken, okay, and realize that they are a spiritual being and you are the awareness behind your thoughts and your emotions and what you think and what you do and the actions you take. You don't have to take them. Your thoughts, monkey mind, does not control you. You, as the awareness of your thoughts, control your thoughts. Heart in the driving seat, monkey mind in the passenger seat. Okay, heart in the driver's seat gets you to where you want to go, your destination, because it knows. Monkey mind just goes around in circles. Okay, so monkey mind in the driver's seat. If you in your heart know that your person is your person, then stop letting monkey mind drive the fucking car. Okay, put yourself on the pedestal. Hold yourself in high honor. It's all about your identity. Who are you being? The woman or man who sat there going, fuck my life. They've blocked me. They've gone off with somebody else. I've explained about why third parties show up earlier. Okay, because you're not seeing yourself as the prize or number one or the one who's chosen and prioritized. So therefore, if you're seeing yourself as second best, your person has to choose somebody to fill first best. Somebody else has to be first best. Whether it's a job, you're wanting a job, but you're there going, oh, well, there's other people more qualified, then you're second best and somebody else will get your fucking job because you're seeing yourself as second best. So somebody else has to fill first place. Okay, see yourself as the best. Know your worth and value. Have your self-respect and honor. Then expect them. Look at this woman here. Of course my person will be back. I'm the fucking prize. I'm the only option. I'm the best thing that ever happened to them. Okay? Then it will happen in an unexpected way. It always does. It never or very rarely happens in the way that you've been sat there clinging to your phone and hoping that that's how it's going to be. No, you could bump into them at the fucking shop. You could go to an event. I hear all sorts of stories from my clients of how their person connected back with them. Okay, so as part of your journey, look at where you are on this journey. Are you expecting them back because you know it's a done deal and you know you're the best thing that's ever happened to them? Or are you still looking at the separation and in heartache and struggling with this? Okay, so sort yourself out, Spirit is saying. They're not separate from you. You cannot lose anyone or anything. You cannot be separate from anyone or anything. Everything exists. It's got nowhere to go. The only thing that's appearing to make it separate from you is fear and where your focus and energy is going. When my clients put their focus back on themselves and they are in the story that they are chosen and prioritized and they're the best thing that's ever out there, they're the prize, their person then comes back. You're just knotting yourself up with your monkey mind thoughts, okay? When the door is there, they can come in any door. All doors are open because creation is done, okay? Right, we've got half an hour, guys. I am going to, as well, do we've still got the career collective message to do. Oh no, we still have, sorry, Spirit is reminding me that we still have those having an up and down time. So anything, Spirit, you want to say particular for up and downs? Up and downs. Right, up and downers. Right, okay, for up and down connections, okay, maybe you've had an argument, the tower, everything's blown up. Okay, you might have had a blazing argument, you might have said words. Okay, remember as well, Spirit is saying, they're saying two things here. One I will try and save for in a minute. Okay, but the first thing is words are like weapons. They wound. Okay? The amount of readings I do for people where they're asking about their person and how do they feel, and I'm saying they're pissed off. Okay, and then they're wondering why. Well, I told them, I gave them a piece of my mind. I told them that they're an idiot or whatever. And they're wondering why their person is not very happy. Okay, words are like weapons, they wound. If you don't want a war, don't go into battle. Okay, think about what you're actually saying. Would you like it if your person said it to you? Spirit just said. Okay, so some of you have had a bust up. Okay, but there will be heart-to-heart conversations. Okay, so your person will be back for some of you. Okay, maybe you live together, you'll carry on living together, or it could lead to you moving in together. Your person turning up. Okay, so if they've stormed off or you've stormed off, then there will be talks and everything will be fine. Okay, it'll be creative and beneficial. Happy little bunnies there. Communication, happiness. Okay, so for those of you who are going through this, oh my God, it's over. No, it's not. For some of you, remember, it's a collective message. Okay, it's not personal, it's collective. Yes, it is collective. Now, Spirit is not only saying about words are like weapons, they wound. They're saying that love is unconditional. Love is unconditional means what? It means that there is not a big list of fucking conditions that you tick off. Your person is who they are. It's their personality, it's their character, it's their identity. They are who they are. If you don't like who they are and you're trying to fix them or change them, you are wasting your time, because all that will happen is that you will get hurt and you will resent them more. Love is unconditional. Okay? Sometimes we do meet people who have issues or problems. We can't fix them if they're hurting you. It's fine if you're helping them and you're seeing the benefits of it. You're seeing them understanding and changing, okay? But if you've been flogging a dead horse for months or years, give it up. It's going nowhere. And you're wondering why they haven't changed. It's who they are, okay? You're not here to start dating somebody or being with somebody to change them. They are, Fred is Fred. You are you. Love is unconditional, okay? You either want them for who they are and love them for who they are. If they're pissing you off or doing something that you don't like, they're not your person. Move on. They're not the person for you, okay? Hear this all the time. People ask me, so is my person going to come back and will they have changed? No, they're who they fucking are. Have you changed? Have you suddenly had a brain transplant? Have you changed? No, sometimes, we can say to people, well, if only you did X, Y, Z, then I'd be happy. You are doing this and it's pissing me off. Can we not do that, please? Then I'll be happy. Then I'll love you more. Love you, love you. A week goes by and they're back to who they were, because that's who they are. You can't pretend to be somebody you're not. Okay? So many of my clients or people I read for are going through relationships that have been up and down for years and years and years. Okay, I'm hoping that I can fix it. I'm hoping he will change. 10 years later and you're still asking the same. Okay? Just stop wasting years trying to fix someone or change them. They are who they are. Love is unconditional. You love them for who they are, warts and all. Yes, Neela, you can, my lovely. Thank you, Michelle. I didn't say it. Spirit said it. They do all my readings. They channel through me what they want people to know. Right, we've got 20 minutes left. And we've still got the career. And that'll be the last collective one, but the timestamps will be in the comments after the lives. Now, none of today's ones, if they didn't resonate, remember you can go back to the other lives and you can go to the comment section and look for the timestamps for the spirit message, love message, or the career message. Okay, if you can't be asked to do that, then go into the shorts. Okay, there's lots of yes, no's. Will they contact me? Blah, 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 blah. Okay. People can change if they want to. Okay, we can, you know, looking back in our own lives, we are not always the person that we were even a year ago. Okay, I'm talking about people who have been on this journey of trying to fix. Spirit is saying that they are on about it. Okay, when you are trying to fix or hoping that someone will change when you've been years on and off. Okay. Michelle, just put your question in the chat. Sometimes people are fearful of changing because it's taken them out of their comfort zone, Spirit is saying. That's why some people won't go to therapy, because it's holding up them accountable for their emotions that they've suppressed and don't want to deal with. Okay. Some people do have issues. They have mental issues. They have physical issues. So some have a different love language. Some have emotional, you know, they are emotionally avoidant. There are lots of things, okay, but Spirit is saying in particular for those who are in relationships that have been up and down for a long time, and you're sat there hoping that one day they will see the light, see that you're a wonderful person, and they haven't been seeing that all these time for 5 or 10 years or 2 years or whatever, then you're wasting your time. They're not going to see it. Okay, Neela, I'm just reading it. Right, I'm just reading your thing. Because of your subconscious mind, if I've got time, Sophia, I will touch on that. Right, so Neela's paid for a reading. I'm back to school. I didn't plan to work, but at the end I have found that I am happy. Right, okay. Neela's job. Okay. It may not be that job, Neela. Okay. And I'll tell you why. Because of this. If this card wasn't in there, then I would say yes. I would say yes. Okay. Now, it could be that you're up and down. You're up and down. Or it could be that they are up and down with, oh, who are we hiring, or who are we going to call back? Okay, but Spirit is reminding you to stay focused within and be confident. Don't let your emotions, the cup is locked away here, don't let your emotions get the better of you. Okay, all your thoughts, stay focused. Remember, if you want something, it's yours, Neela. You know this. Are you saying that you've got the job, or are you saying that you haven't? Because if you're seeing yourself as second best, then somebody else has got to be first best and get the job. Okay, you know how it works from the laws, spiritual laws. Okay, money in your hands, Okay, just surrender this. Just know it's yours. If you want it, it's yours, it's mine, and see yourself jumping for joy, or you will be jumping for joy. Whether it's that one or another one, you will get something. Okay, yeah, again, the sun. Okay, so see yourself as first best. Of course that job's mine. Why am I letting somebody else have it? Okay, you're being guided anyway, which is coming back to this one. So you will get something, but if it is the job you want, be confident. The job is either yours or it's not, remember. No one has free will out of your reality unless you give them free will. So is the job yours or not? Right, Mel and Sophia, I will try and get back to you. If I run out of time, then... All right, okay. Then hopefully you do, my lovely. Give it to yourself. Remember, you give it to yourself first, and then it is given to you. Okay, I'm just going to quickly answer Chrissy's. Then I will do the career collective reading. And if it goes over, I will answer mails because I'm getting information through on that. And Sophia, your question. Okay, because Sophia's is a good question. Chrissy. No, Spirit just said. No, it's exactly the same. You know what you need to do. Stop going back to the old story. Michelle, I never saw your... All right, just a general read, Michelle. Michelle, are you still in the chat before I do Chrissy's? Because, Michelle, you were there before. Sorry, Chrissy, let me do yours. I ask if Tom wants to pursue a romantic relationship. In the current energy, there are obstacles in the way. This card is usually, Spirit will bring this out if he is with somebody, okay, at the moment. So that could be the obstacles in the way, okay, or he's had a bad relationship with somebody and that is sort of stopping him. Okay, so his energy isn't really yes, apply, Neela. Don't be up and down about it. Apply for the job. So Chrissy, it's not these aren't action cards, so I can't tell you if he will want to pursue you for a romantic relationship with these cards. Either he's still with somebody and there's obstacles in the way, so he's not ready, or he's had a bad relationship with somebody and those are the obstacles, so he's not looking for a relationship at this time. Doesn't mean it can't change. Yeah, broken heart, separations, okay. So Neela, yes, apply. Why shouldn't you apply? You decide. Spirit can't decide for you. You're the one who's up and down then. It was you who's up and down. As usual, Spirit just said. As usual. Indecisive. Michelle, were you still here or not? Movement is not the wish fulfilled. Keep going in your new story. Spirit just said to that. Okay, just because you got movement, that's not your end, is it? That's not you and him together. Movement means nothing. Okay, in the grand scheme of things, because he can easily go silent again. You keep going. Right, Michelle, is there anything, Spirit, that you want Michelle to know? Okay, Michelle, for you, focus and peace. They want you to focus within, okay, and find that peace within. Sometimes we get distracted by the world around us. Focus. What do you want? Where's this butterfly? She's got her eyes closed. The butterfly is on her third eye. In your imagination, in your mind, what is it you're wanting? Find that peace within, okay? That's when your new beginnings will come in, Spirit is saying. Okay, sportsman, are you still here? Right, no more questions, please, because I do have Mel, if you're still here, Sophia, if you're still here, and I want to do the collective reading as well. So, sportsman, what are you answering? Is there anything I'm not seeing coming my way? No. All Spirit is saying to you with this card, she's guarding an entrance. So you're guarding your heart for what you truly want. Okay. From fear of being let down, disappointed. Okay. This is a dead horse. This is a re-energized horse. So kill off that negativity. Stop flogging the dead horse. Bring some new energy into this. Okay, I don't know what it is because they're not showing me what the situation is. Okay, it could be in love. Okay, it could just be in general. You're guarding your heart from what you truly want. Okay, because you think you can't have it, or that it's dead. It's not. The energy can come back. Right, okay. Right, so no more free questions. I want to get the career collective reading done very quickly and then answer those two questions. Spirit career collective. Don't forget the timestamps will be in the comment section after. Okay, so what Spirit is saying here, this is for people who are looking out there, you're not happy, okay? This person is looking out, what else out there is fun? What other jobs are around? You may be looking for a job, okay? You may be in a job that you don't like and you're thinking, well, what else is out there, okay? You're keeping yourself locked out. The key is right here. Okay, there's a bloody big key there. Yet she's not seeing the key. You can open the door. Okay, Spirit is saying, follow what your passion, what you love. So this is going back to them saying earlier, if you're working a job that you are moaning and complaining about or you don't enjoy doing, you're not bouncing out of bed and it's not feeling like work, you're in the wrong job. Okay, how many times do we hear people, even myself, what I do does not feel like work? Okay, because it's a passion. It's from something that I love doing. Okay, so it doesn't feel like work. How many times do you hear people who love their job and it just doesn't feel like work? Okay, so this card here, this string is from our heart to the stars. Where are your hopes and wishes? What are you hoping and wishing for? Okay, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. What job will you enjoy doing? Look at the paying attention to detail, loving what she's doing, and the money is automatically falling in. Okay? That is where you get the movement to move up to enjoyment and success and victory and glory. Okay? So stop sitting there thinking that you're blocked out of something or not enjoying it. You've got the key. Remember, you have free will. We have free will, the will to freely choose and decide. With every choice and action is consequences, good or bad. If it's bad, you fucking choose again. That's why we humans have free will. Okay, choose and decide. You can either choose to sit on the doorstep with the key there because you can't be asked, or you're fearful, or you're coming up with a load of conditions that you're sticking on it. Oh, but the workplace is, nobody's hiring at the moment. But I don't have that limiting belief. Okay, that is what Spirit calls a limiting belief. Because if you survey 10 people, not everybody is going to say the same thing. So it's a limiting belief that you have put as a roadblock within yourself. Okay. So if others don't have that belief, don't have it. You can have what you want, remember, or else you would not want it. Okay, Mel, Spirit was saying with you, okay, and I will see if they'll pull 2 cards on this. Yeah. Okay, so it is backing up what they were saying, but I wanted to bring it in pictures. Okay, you're missing him. Okay, you're missing them. It's obvious. Okay, and you're wanting to say about your female relative. Okay, I can't remember if you said it was your grandma or something. Spirit is saying, remember to put the heart in the driver's seat, not monkey mind. Okay, so is it feeling right? Okay, or are you seeing it as an opportunity to get your foot in the door? Okay, remember, he's already yours. So if you feel anxious, if you feel nervous, then really think about it. Okay, because remember, when it's the right thing to do, going back to the spirit message about following your gut feeling, following your intuition, is the heart. It feels calm, it feels normal and natural, okay, and maybe even excited. Okay, you're not going to be particularly excited in this case because of the circumstances. You've got the key here, Spirit is saying. If you want to, but you've got free will. It's your choice. They can't decide for you. So if you feel normal and natural, you know what? I'm going to send him a message to say that my relative isn't very well. I just thought I'd let you know that blah, blah is in hospice. But not with an open-ended question like, I hope you're okay, because that means he's got to reply. He may not want to reply. Okay, so Spirit is saying, if you're doing it for an answer in the hope of this is the event that brings us back, it may backfire. It may not. But if you're going in with it as he's already mine, I don't care. Okay, because again, if you were the version of you that already, where you're already together, you wouldn't be thinking all the things that you're thinking. Do you understand? All right, so sit with yourself. Does it feel right, or are you doing this as an opportunity? If you get what I mean. I know what Spirit means. Hopefully you know what you mean. Okay, am I taking action? Is it the right action? A natural, normal, it's okay, I'll let him know. I don't care if I never hear from him because he's already mine. Okay, you're not going to be sat there crying into your soup if he doesn't reply back, or he just says fuck off or whatever. I don't care. Or or are you doing it to force action? Okay, is it a natural action with, I'm just letting somebody know, like if it was me, and you're just letting me know. Okay, you're not bothered if I reply back. Yes, you'd like to get a, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, or whatever. I'm thinking of you, but sometimes we don't reply back. If you're fine with no reply back, then do it. Spirit is saying he's already in your heart. He's already yours. Remember, he's not separate from you. It's who you're identifying as. Remember, it's got nothing to do with him. Right, Sophia, let me go back to your question. Why can't we get out of our comfort zone? So there's a very good card in this deck that goes back to an old American Indian tale. You might have heard of it. Okay, I don't have the book anymore, so I'm going to have to free wing it here. Okay, it's a tale of two wolves. There's only one wolf on this card, but hunger. In your mind, you have, if you like, I'm trying to put it simply. We have the subconscious mind that runs the show. We have the conscious mind. Okay, so I'm consciously thinking about what I'm saying, but my subconscious is making my heart beat. It's making my lungs breathe. It is the habitual mind. Okay, so everything that we do in our life gets stored in there. Now, we can't remember everything that we've done day to day. Okay, we remember certain things over and over again on a loop. Okay, or we may experience something, a smell of something, or a trigger of some kind that takes us back to a memory. Okay, your subconscious, if you like, is the cozy, comfy, protective mind. Okay, it's there to prevent danger. That's why it's keeping you alive. Okay, you're not having to consciously think about shit. I didn't breathe for like 5 minutes. Okay, so the two wolves. So let me use another card as well. I don't have another doggy. Let's have the hostile wolf. Okay, the bad wolf and the good wolf. So the bad wolf is all your, let's not do that. We better not do that because you're going to be disappointed. You're going to be let down. You're going to be hurt. That's not safe. Okay? But we're not those thoughts. You're the awareness, the consciousness behind the thoughts. You can observe those thoughts. Okay? So you can observe those thoughts and say two things. You can say, that's not my story anymore. I'm now this story. This is my story, the good wolf. Or that's not the version of me anymore. I'm not that version of me anymore. That's not my story anymore. Okay. So you're feeding the good wolf with who you're saying you are. Remember, life, the physical world that we see as solid is not. It is a reflection of who you are, which wolf you're feeding. Okay. So when you form a habit, okay, remember the brain has neural pathways and you form a new neuro pathway to form a new habit. If you're learning to drive, if you're learning to dance, if you're learning to sing, we're learning our ABC, we're learning to count, we're learning something, or we're doing something new that with repetition becomes our new, something that we don't have to consciously think about. Okay? So it's now a habit. You can drive your car without having to really think about changing the gears or whatever. It's like you're on autopilot. We can swim without having to have those fears or whatever that we had when we had armbands on, etc., etc. You get what I mean? Okay, so you've got this habit, but we can form negative habits, okay, that we don't want to step out of our comfort zone because of those habits. All right. So, but those old habits don't like to be killed off. It's like people who on January the 1st, let's make some New Year's resolutions, but they don't stick to them because your old habitual mind is saying, nah, we don't like that change. We don't like doing that. Let's go back to being lazy or eating or not exercising or whatever, smoking, drinking, whatever. Okay. So the tale is you have so this grandson asks his granddad, which wolf survives? Which wolf survives? The good wolf or the bad wolf? Meaning the good habits or the bad habits, what you want or what you don't. Stepping out of your comfort zone from the bad wolf into the good wolf. Which takes habit. You've got to form a new neuro pathway of what you do want to be experiencing, seeing, okay? Without the bad wolf keep wanting feeding. So the granddad says it depends on the wolf you're feeding. So because you're killing off this old you, this old character, this old version of you, it's not going to go away quietly. It's going to be howling louder. It's going to be scratching at the door louder. It's going to demand feeding. Feed me, feed me. It's not wanting to get killed off. But if you give it even a little snack, it has won. Okay? That's why a lot of people can't change. Because it's easier to go back to the cozy, comfy, normal way. I am terrible. I am terrible for beauty routines. I've got creams and lotions and things, and for beauty things, I do them for 2 days. Then I can't be asked. Okay. So that is me. I know I'm a lazy bitch when it comes to that. Okay. I think to myself, oh, I can't be bothered. Now in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, I really want to, I must put those creams on today or whatever, or I must do this or I must do that. How many times do we go to bed even and think to ourselves, oh, tomorrow I will do such and such and such and such. Tomorrow comes and we go, and I can't be asked. I can't be bothered. Don't feel like it today. I'll do it another day. And we put it off and we put it off and we put it off. Okay, because it's that nasty wolf is going, ha ha ha, ha ha, got you right where I want you, cozy, comfy, safe in the old shit, like a pig in shit. Okay, so do you understand from that analogy? Right, what time is it? Right, I've gone over. Mama, I wouldn't care if you didn't, but I've been worried about my family, so that's my focus right now. There are times I need a reminder of which state I'm in. Yes, true. You got that. You might have to listen to it back, but at least you know it's at the end of the live. Right, very, very quickly. The Libra and Aquarius personality obsessed with me. 350. I'm not quite sure what you're asking. Are you asking about a Libra and Aquarius and which one is obsessed with you? Is that what you're asking? Or are you a Libra and so it's two people, yeah? A Libra and an Aquarian. Which one is obsessed with you? Yes? Yes. Okay. Right. This is the last question, then I am going to go, but then I'm going to put the timestamps in the comments. So, Spirit, is the Libra obsessed with 350? No. That's a very closed off energy for me. Okay. When Spirit brings that one. What about the Aquarius? Oh, yes. The Aquarius is more open. So out of the two in the current energy, the Aquarius is in the lead. This is offering you, it's on a cup. Okay, so cup are emotions, offering you their emotions. This one's very much in their head, very turned away. Very quickly, Neela. Now, that doesn't mean 350 that it can't change. Okay, that's just in the current energy that the Aquarius seems more into you than the other one. And you're probably focused on the other one. The one who doesn't want you. at this time, or not going to make the advances. Neela, quickly, what is your question? And I am going. So no more questions, my lovelies. Because it's always the way. You're always interested in the one that fucking isn't interested in you. Are you asking me, Neela, if B will try contact again? Is that what you're asking me? Will B try to contact you again? I think that's what you're asking. Will B try to contact me? Yeah. Okay, we do have waiting. Okay, but then we do have energy, the positive energy, from the lack energy to the positive. So yes, but I don't know when on this. I'm not getting we can take the number 5, Spirit said, so it could be within the next 5 days or within the next 5 weeks or maybe months again, over the next 5 months. But yes, I feel that they will. You just have to wait for the moment. The Libra giving me silent treatment. She came in my life and watched me and didn't say anything. Okay, sorry, I didn't know 350 that whether you were male or female. So I didn't know if you were asking about males or females. Right then, my lovelies, I am out of here. I'm going to put the timestamps into the comment section for the spirit message, the love message, and the other one. What have I just done? The career one. Right. Okay. Thank you all. Remember, hopefully I will be back. I was so tired last Tuesday. I did not do a live, so I do apologise. But hopefully next Tuesday will be fine. Right. Thank you all. I hope your readings have helped. Don't forget that the live is put up on the channel so you can listen back to it. Okay, for your readings. Okay, maybe other things that I've said to other people and it resonates with you and you want to understand it more and hear it again. Okay, my lovelies, thank you all. Have a good week. Love and light.